Hello and welcome to Spirit Touched. We're going to hopefully finish up the lessons on what God hates. So go to Genesis 33:20, then Deuteronomy 33:1, and then 6 through 11. Elohe-Israel. That's the God of Israel. These are blessings that need to be considered with the meaning of the names given to each child of Jacob's by their mothers at their birth. Notice that Moses gave these blessings out in order of their birth. And then go to where God gave the territories of the tribes and check out the tribal assignments. He did the exact same thing when their territories were assigned before entering into the promised land. Also, notice that as they are lined up to leave Egypt, it was in the order of their birth. Each time they broke camp to move to the next one, it was the same the entire 40 years. This just goes to show how consistent and methodical God is and why He wants us to be the same way. It's no coincidence that John Wesley was a Methodist man, even though he did not give his followers the name Methodist. That consistency is where their name comes from. People who commit sin without remorse and do not repent will receive the ultimate punishment. All of them show a total lack of principles, lack of discipline, and hardness of heart. All these are the epitome of evil, and that's why they are so ugly in God's sight. When He looks in their eyes, all God saw is emptiness of soul. All of these things make God sad and sorry. These are sins that will not be blotted out. Just writing this part of the lesson made me hot. Know that there's no love in the people who do such evil things. There's only hate in their cold hearts. Just thinking about these things made me cry tears of sadness. Know this, there's a special corner in the deepest, darkest recesses of hell reserved just for them. There's no punishment in our earthly justice system good enough for those who are guilty of these crimes, and God will not have mercy on their souls, and they will definitely not rest in peace. Satan will not comfort them either. Luke 16:20 through 25. Even the smallest of these sins is displeasing and offensive to God. They have cold, calculating black hearts, and God will turn them over to reprobate minds. Romans 1:28, 2 Timothy 3:8, and 2 Corinthians 13:5. God truly hates prejudice of any kind. He doesn't want us to be biased about anything. Bigotry also ticks him off to the max. Racism makes him angry beyond words. He doesn't tolerate any of these evil things. People who commit these sins under cover of darkness or cover themselves with sheets and masks to hide their identity. They are cowards of the worst kind. God's eyes, in God's eyes, there's no possible excuse for any of these sins. Isaiah 61:8. There's more than one kind of robbery, and God hates all of them. You can rob someone of their self-esteem. You can rob them of their reputation. Then there's identity theft. Murder is a form of robbery in that you are robbing that person of their life. When it causes a marriage to break up, adultery is a form of robbery because the person's mate is being stolen. Even kidnapping, because it robs the person's sense of security, and if they get released, they never feel secure again. Exodus 20:15. Lying robs a person of the truth. Fear is the greatest thief of all because it can literally scare you to death. Fears cause people to do some really strange things, including committing suicide. This should give us a good idea of why God hates robbery and why he keeps telling us to fear not. John 10:10. He gives us whatever we get. So why do we ever feel the need to steal? You can even steal a person's hopes and dreams. Don't ever let yourself be guilty of that, because it also robs them of their faith, not just in themselves, but in others and sometimes in God. The one that really breaks his heart because that one really breaks his heart because he is the one who puts those hopes and dreams in their hearts. You can also rob a person of their joy. Satan is the real thief because he does or causes all of the above. So when we do any of them, we are aiding and abetting him. Do we really want to be guilty of helping his cause? I don't think so. You may send your prayer request to heanswerstwo@gmail.com.